Hello, so my name is Justin, and for my IA prompt, I chose what is the relationship between knowledge and culture. So for my first subject, I chose mercury makeup. From generation to generation, women in particular have always been identical with makeup. It's been a symbol of beauty for years. Having mercury makeup back in the 18th century was seen as a normal and was even believed help regenerate skin in order for women to adhere to the beauty standard back in those era. The beauty standard then include women with fair skin, much like Queen Elizabeth I. It is such a strong culture, particularly in Europe. Mercury makeup was believed to be safe and was inherited from generation to generation as their main beauty standard. There was until a new knowledge or research was formed, claiming that mercury is toxic, especially to our skin, which could cause extreme severe damage. Those damage includes kidney damage, skin rashes, skin discoloration, scarring, and could even lead to reduction of skin resistance to both bacterial and also fungal infections. With that being said, this is one of the examples that knowledge is valid much until a new knowledge proves it wrong. Queen Elizabeth I was one of the prime examples in this case, whereas she lived in an era where mercury makeup was part of the beauty standard. Her signature looks involve using lipstick that contained mercury. This further results in her experiencing mercury poisoning. Upon those include memory loss and depression. The knowledge back then in the era doesn't claim that mercury is dangerous for human health, which is why Queen Elizabeth and Queen of England uses mercury containing makeup on a daily basis. With today's knowledge stating that mercury makeup is extremely dangerous for human health, production of mercury containing makeup has been stopped or reduced into a specific amount. Therefore, a new knowledge can indeed change previous values. Now for my second object that is still related with the IA prompt, I chose cigarettes. Cigarettes have always been very much linked with many people, from all gender, ages, and even backgrounds. It is even a culture for numerous societies, from generation to generation, even until today. Cigarettes itself is a paper form of object to smoke, typically tobacco. For many years, it was believed that cigarettes were good for human health, most specifically during the 30s and the 40s centuries. 30s and 40s era. It was believed that cigarette companies uses health as their main highlight during their campaigning and during their advertising as well. To add that, companies deliberately use confirmation bias by using doctors as a tool to advertise cigarettes as healthy. That is until a new knowledge or research was conducted that proves that cigarettes are indeed unhealthy and can endanger human life. Even so, as cigarettes have been thought of as a healthy for many years and been stuck as a normal norm, many people thought of it as a myth and continue smoking until this very day. This is one of the prime example of how new knowledge can change older norms. People, therefore, as mentioned above, a new knowledge can indeed change previous values that were once believed to be true. So now for my third and final object, that is still based on the IA prompt I mentioned earlier. The object I chose is eggs. Egg is one of the best sources of protein. It consists of several main nutrients that our body needs on a daily basis. It has been consumed by many people for ages. Eggs typically in the context of chicken egg were in fact once believed to have contained heart-stopping cholesterol. Due to that misleading belief, people started to avoid eating eggs as much as they used to. They believe that it is right to eat no more than 2 eggs a day. Eating more than 2 eggs a day was believed to lead to numerous damaging results, such as heart attack and other heart damaging results. Recent research proves that this knowledge was completely inaccurate. Yes, eggs do have cholesterol, but it doesn't adversely affect blood cholesterol. In fact, a recent study stated that eggs contain all the nutrition our body needs, just, just as mentioned above. Eggs have all the nutrition out there, except for vitamin C. So, in conclusion, eggs are in fact healthy and important to our body, which therefore leads to my final conclusion that a new knowledge can indeed change previous values that were once believed to be true. That is all for me for my TOK exhibition. Thank you very much for listening.